Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Enterprise Ugwumba Enterprise Challenge 2020 feedback series. This afternoon, we are live with the second star prize winner, Mr. Valentine Nnamani, the CEO of Next Origin Technologies. The CEO of Next Origin Technologies. Valentine Nnamani is a brand identity designer who is learning UI, UX, product design, and motion design. He's an undergraduate student of electrical and electronics engineering at the Federal University of Technology, Owerri, Imo State. He is the founder of BIM and also the co-founder and CEO of Next Origin Technologies, an energy startup committed to ending energy poverty and to improve quality of lives of the people. He is passionate about sharing global opportunities, youth empowerment, leadership, renewable energy, SDGs, design, as well as helping people achieve their goals. He helps startups, brands, and businesses grow by delivering designs that create scale and agility in line with his mission of using design as a catalyst for positive change. Valentine is also the director of protocols at the Society of Electrical and Engineering Students of Football. He's also the public relations officers at IEEE Football SG, publicity secretary at 360 Leadership Forum. He is a team lead at HOTS Prize on-campus competition with certified recognition from Bill Clinton, Ahmad Ashika, and Stephen Hodges. He is a 2020 Savvy Fellow, winner of 2018 IEE Photo SB Research Paper Competition. He leverages ICT tools. Okay, winner of leveraging ICT tools for business stroke digital skills certificate holder from MTN with certified recognition from Google, Oracle, KPMG, Digital Bridge Institute, DNA, and Federal Ministry of Communications. Teaching Sustainable Development Goals certificate holder from Microsoft, and participated in the world's largest lesson on supporting the global goals for sustainable development. That's wonderful. So we are talking about our guest on the show this afternoon, Mr. Valentine Nnamani, the Ugwumba Fellow that won the second star prize winner of 700,000 naira at the recently concluded Ugwumba Enterprise Challenge here in Abuja few days ago. So, ladies and gentlemen, on the show this afternoon is Nnamani Valentine, and he's here to discuss with us how he got to the top from 400 young people from across the country that participated in the competition, how he got to the second position, and how he went home with the second star prize of 700,000 naira. Nnamani Valentine, you're welcome to the show.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, good. I've just read a brief about you, and that's really amazing and inspiring for a youngster like you who is still an undergraduate student at the Federal University of Technology, Owerri. So, as the second star prize winner of the Ugwumba Enterprise Challenge 2020 edition, how does it make you feel? How do you feel about this recent achievement?
Thank you, sir. Thank you for this opportunity. It has been good all this while, and I am so excited to be here to share my experience with everybody. And I'm grateful to God for giving me this opportunity to make impact. I pray hopefully everything goes on.
So what I mean is, how does it make you feel? How do you feel out of 400 young people from Kaduna, Kano, Maiduguri, Akwa Ibom, Lagos, and all of that participated in the challenge? You were selected as the second best. So how do you feel about it?
Okay, firstly, I am so grateful to God for giving me this opportunity, and I feel thankful and grateful to all the factors that made it possible. And I don't feel more intelligent or higher than any of my fellow contestants. I also want to recognize some who are allowed to do that. Hello, sir.
Okay. Okay, yes. I didn't hear the last thing you said. What was it that you said last?
I said I also want to recognize some of the contestants that impacted my life in one way or the other. I don't know if I'm allowed to do that.
Yes, okay, I think the time for that will come. So let's go straight to the next question. You are a student of FUTO, Federal University of Technology, and remarkably, last year we had the two winners. Okay, the first prize winner and the second prize winner were also from FUTO. They were one of them graduate of FUTO, and the other one still a student of FUTO. I'm talking about Mbaka Ugochukwu, the first star prize winner last year, and Gift Moneke, the second star prize winner of last year's event. Both are from FUTO. And today we are also talking about a second star prize winner who is also from FUTO. What is special about this school called FUTO? Is there anything special?
Okay, I think the difficulties we pass through in FUTO actually brings out the best in us and makes us not just to only aspire for a better system, but to actually see what we can do ourselves. As a FUTO student, you are faced with a whole lot of responsibilities. Most of all the FUTO students are goal-driven fellows who want to contribute to their own quota. Even if you are not a goal-driven fellow, or even if you are not goal-driven fellow, you will surely be influenced or motivated by someone. To be sincere, being a FUTO student has actually changed my life. I knew the level I am now compared to when I was in secondary school. A whole lot actually changed. But please, I don't want to be sentimental about my approach. I know a whole lot of other big guys, we know some stuff from other schools. Most times, it's not really where you are, but your ability to put yourself together, get passionate about something, start small and push yourself to the top. Thank you.
Okay, I think I can also attribute, just like you said, a lot of challenges, a lot of responsibilities, that challenge young people, the students in FUTO. I think that's similar to the rigorous processes and tough competitions that you pass through the grant competition. Is it the same thing? Can you liken it to what you pass through in FUTO?
Okay, what I mean is that like the stresses you pass through as a FUTO student, that's going to lectures, to practicals and all of them, but they are quite different from the experience I had with the bootcamp and the Ugwumba Enterprise Challenge.
Okay, no. I want you to understand what I'm talking about. The stress you pass through in FUTO and unlike many other places, where they find things very easy, and here in FUTO, we're talking about FUTO, where there's a lot of stress, that you have to pass through to get to the top or to even graduate. And then I'm talking about, I'm trying to compare it with the situation or the model that we developed for the Ugwumba Enterprise Challenge, where you have to pass through a number of rigorous processes, boot camp training, pitching competitions, first and second competitions, before you come to the final. So it is stressful to a reasonable extent because some people don't pass through this kind of processes before they are declared winners, by other impact investment programs. So what I'm saying is, now, does it mean that you are already used to stress? That's why you didn't find it difficult to become one of the star prize winners. Is it what you said?
Okay, not this, but the thing there is that I started preparing for this competition since last year, 2019, to show you how serious and determined I was as of that time. But the thing is that everything didn't go so smooth like that because we made a whole lot of mistakes, but we are very optimistic. It's just that we saw failure as a new start. So that's just it.
Okay, very good, very good. Okay, thank you so much. I understand that you are still a student, you are still an undergraduate, which is very, very good, a good thing for other people watching, other young people watching and listening to us. It's a good thing. You are a student, and here we are celebrating you as one of our winners. Okay, so as a student, did you learn anything new at the boot camp during the 2 weeks boot camp that you were subjected to, as a prerequisite for the competition? Did you learn anything new?
I actually learned a whole stuff from a whole lot of stuff from the facilitators. I also enjoyed the class from Anotem Chukuma, where he introduced entrepreneurship. But one thing I enjoyed most was where he described what solving a problem actually means. He made us to understand that it's not really about solving a problem, but identifying real-time problems. And but identifying real-time problems, that not all problems are actually problems. You can't actually say you are solving the problem of hunger by selling packaged garri at BI. You won't sell. But the same solution can actually sell in some other remote areas. According to him, you need to get to this point where you are not in business, people are suffering. So he also encouraged us to learn a whole lot of soft skills, like how to write a business proposal, how to network, how communication skills, creative skills, interpersonal skills. So he also made us to understand that if you don't have leadership skills, your business will crumble, especially when you're working as a team. I also enjoyed the class by the speaker on ideation and pitching techniques. According to her, a whole lot of people make mistakes of building a product before finding a market. So the thing there is you have to find a hungry market and build a solution to solve their problem. And I also use a YouTube channel that also helped me to understand what pitching actually means, and it also included designs. And I also enjoyed the facilitator of Emily Nnamani, where she introduced intellectual property rights for SMEs, where she talked about patents, different types of designs. It was super interesting. And we also had Ochudo I on strategic goal settings. Then we also had EB Elysian on proposed discoveries, then and a whole lot of others. May God bless them immensely in all they do. Thank you very much.
Oh, okay. So you mean those courses really impacted on your life, and in your life and on your business, right? Okay, good. As usual, our model comprises tough and rigorous processes. Like I said in the beginning. Now, was there any time, in the course of this condition that you wanted to quit? Was there any time that you felt like, oh no, I'm tired, I need to get out of this thing? Was there any time like that?
Actually, not at all, because we planned for this competition as if we knew we are going to take either first or second position. Just like I told you earlier, I told you that we started preparing for this competition last year, 2019, to show you how stressful we were at that time. But everything didn't go so smooth. We made a whole lot of mistakes, but we still progressed. And the thing there is that we are very optimistic. We are very optimistic, and optimism is the best attribute needed for any application because it helps one to focus in a positive outcome, learn from failures, pick up the pieces, and move on to something greater. And the greatest business ideas at times in life can be born from failures. And this is exactly one of our culture at BIM. On the night before the competition, I told myself that tomorrow the Ugwumba Enterprise Challenge ends and next origin technology begins, whether we win the prize or not. So I was very confident that we're going to win the star prize at the initial, but my confidence level decreased a whole lot when I joined the WhatsApp group after seeing other big guys I know as well. But I didn't let that low energy to be transferred to my teammates. I can remember him asking me the possibility of us winning this competition, but I told him that the chances were very high to winning the first prize. So the central idea is that you have to give it time. Thank you very much.
Okay, I think I've heard you talk about 2019. You started preparing for this year's competition, 2019. Did you say that?
Yeah.
Now, I heard you talk about 2019. You said, that was when you started preparing for this year's competition. Did you say that?
Yes, sir. Yes, I said that.
Oh, are you serious? So how did you get to know about the competition in 2019?
Okay, I kind of run a kind of information platform where what we do there is to share these kind of opportunities to undergraduates and to everybody. Also, I share. So when I got the information that 2019, I shared it to a whole lot of guys, but I knew that was not exactly the time, the main time for me to apply for the challenge. So I gave the time and said 2020 I'm going to apply. So I started writing the challenge plan and I started preparing massively right from that 2019 up to this moment, we won the prize. So that's just it. The major thing is just to give it time.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, so you mean you started preparing for this competition since last year? That's amazing. That's amazing. And I'm sure that some of the young people listening to you will start preparing for the next year's competition. This is really encouraging and inspiring. You know, some people, you know, stumble upon it as a kind of a chance by chance. You know, they never knew about it. But here we are talking to someone that started preparing since last year. This is really remarkable and highly inspiring, and it's something that is a takeaway for other young people that are watching us this afternoon. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. We are still on the UEC 2020 feedback series, and today we have on the show a special guest, Nnamani Valentine. He is our own celebrity for winning one of the top star prizes at the Ugwumba Enterprise Challenge 2020 edition. So, Mr. Valentine, we are still on the show with you, and it's really interesting, hearing some of these inspiring revelations that are coming from you. Okay, the feedback the feedback we are getting from the competition, shows that it was really very tough. It was really very tough. So, if you were asked to nominate a second star prize winner, in your place, apart from you, who would that have been?
Okay. Okay, I actually have two in mind, but I will just say one. Okay, I think it will be creation energy. Yeah.
What? Creation energy?
Creation energy.
Creation energy, and who is the other one? Who is the second person that you had in mind would have also nominated? Who's that? Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Hello, Nnamani, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, you mean you would have nominated Creation Energy in your place if you were to nominate someone else?
Yes, but I also have something to add to it. The reason why I actually said I will nominate them.
What do you say?
Can you hear me? I actually have something to say. The reason why I said I nominated them.
Yeah. So why is the Creation Energy your candidate apart from yourself? Can you tell us why you would have nominated Creation Energy?
Okay.
Oh, your network.
Guys, and startup actually.
Hello. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, so sorry for the hitches that we are getting from. Okay, Valentine, are you still there? Are you still there, Valentine? Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, so sorry for the hitches that we are getting from Valentine. Are you back now, Valentine?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure you're back?
Yes, I'm back.
Okay. I think you said you would have gone for Creation Energy if you were asked to nominate a second prize winner. Okay. Can you tell us why? Why do you think the startup is worth the second prize?
I think that these guys and their startup actually gave me a lot of sales anxiety because of their innovative product and pitch. Because after watching their video pitch on YouTube, I went straight back to the drawing board to strategize. because I knew we can't make it to the top with our current resources then. So the thing is that their product was very innovative, and also they had a very strong pitch out of the other pitch I watched. So I actually watched the whole video pitch on YouTube, and we made adjustments to our videos after each one. So we didn't plan to use slides at first, but at the end I designed them and it really helped us out. Thank you very much.
Okay. So okay, that's interesting. So you find their business, their startup very, very interesting and also investable, right? Okay, good. So what can you tell us about? Can you tell us a bit about Next Origin? What is it about, and what challenges do you face in growing the business as a student?
Okay, Next Origin Technologies is an energy startup committed to end energy poverty and improve quality of life. So the thing is that we built a 24/7 affordable hybrid energy kit that uses waste plastics and harnesses human and solar power to generate electrical energy for students, small homes and businesses and urban communities living below $2 daily. So which can be used from morning to night regardless of other conditions for power outages. And we aspire to make affordable clean energy a reality for every home in Nigeria and Africa. So the thing is that definitely it's not going to be easy for me as a student running the business, but because we are faced with a whole lot of school activities. But I think the greatest challenge here is time. But I can withstand it if I can be able to keep a good time management. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, the next question I have for you is, have you ever had this kind of opportunity before? Have you ever won or participated in a grant competition like the Ugwumba Enterprise Challenge?
I don't really think okay. Not actually. But Ugwumba Enterprise Challenge gives you this kind of unique exposure compared to other competitions I have participated in. So because you get to relate and network with other contestants right from the initial, even before the selection of the top 50 and top 20. So I think it gives you this kind of unique exposure. So that's just it.
Okay, so check the noise from your side. Check what is making the noise from your end. Check what is okay. I think is okay. Good, is in control right now. So you mean that you've never participated in a competition well structured and model like the Ugwumba Enterprise Challenge?
No, sir. The ones I actually participated was mostly online competitions. So I get to compete online, but I've not actually witnessed this kind of thing whereby.
I didn't hear you. Can you repeat that?
Okay, I said I've participated in some other competitions, but I haven't been able to participate in this kind of challenge that gives you this kind of exposure and this kind of networking. So most of the ones I actually participated in, I wasn't able to get this kind of exposure. So most of them would be like, come and collect this, we'll give you a kind of a grant and leave it to go. But Ugwumba Enterprise Challenge, you have been following us up right from our win. So, and I'm very grateful.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, okay, that means this is a validation of the fact that our model is well structured. You know, it gives room for networking, it gives room for learning, and a whole lot of collaboration opportunities. This is marvelous. Thank you so much for that. Okay, and the question, let me ask you quickly: is Next Origin Technologies a registered company?
Okay, currently we are undergoing full registration on Corporate Affairs Commission.
Okay, so where do you want to see your company in the next 5 years? Where do you want to see Next Origin Technologies in the next 5 years?
Okay, we see ourselves as job creators, reaching out to other sub-Saharan African countries and also to be able to improve quality of life so that people can be able to eat better, live longer, drink cleaner water, and learn to live. And finally, we see ourselves developing a new class of long life energy storage systems.
Okay. So now at this stage, are you sure you're ready for global investments? Are you ready?
Yes, sir, I'm quite ready, but we actually have plans to that. Yeah.
So are you ready now? Are you ready? If you have if you have investors that want to put money in your business, are you ready for that? And how do you ensure they get their returns on investment?
Okay, that's a difficult one, bro. Yes, absolutely, we are ready, but we understand that only a business that spends wisely and monitor their return on investment closely survives in the long run. So we map out strategies on how investors can be able to get their return on investments.
I didn't hear you. You mean how do you ensure that they get returns on their investment?
Okay, so currently we are working on that. That's why I say we'll map out strategies on how they can be able to get their return on investment, but we are still currently working on that because we're not yet done with our business plan. We are still working on that, but we understand that every business needs to monitor the return on investment closely so that they can be able to survive in the long run.
Okay. Now, I remember I asked you about registration. At what level of registration are you at this stage?
Okay, we before the competition, we start our business name, Corporate Affairs Commission. So currently, after the competition, we actually have the 2020, 2021, 2023. We have a model we are meant to follow. So by 2021, early 2021, January, we'll be beginning our full registration on Corporate Affairs Commission to register it as a company, not as a business name, but as a company. Thank you very much.
Okay. So you have plans to register your business as a limited liability company so that you can do businesses around the country, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So again, let me see. I don't know. Are you ready to go out? Are you ready to go out? Let me ask again. Are you ready to commercialize? Are you ready to open up for services, to clients and customers across the country? Are you ready?
Yes, sir. We are ready, but the thing is that we are still running our pilot programs in different societies. We are still undergoing different research and development with our pilot programs. So by early next year, January, we'll start launching out to the market.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are still reaching you from the Ugwumba Center for Leadership Development in Africa. And this afternoon, we are live with Nnamani Valentine, the winner of the second star prize at the 2020 Ugwumba Enterprise Challenge. And this is a feedback series. We are trying to get the feedback from the participants, from the winners, from our partners and resource persons, what made the 2020 edition a success. So that is what we are doing on the show this afternoon. So we have decided to bring to the show Nnamani Valentine, who won the second star prize, to share with us his story, how he got to that point. He is a student of the Federal University of Technology in the Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering. And this afternoon, we are celebrating him as one of the top 2020 Ugwumba Fellows for winning our second star prize of 700,000 naira. And this afternoon, too, he has been able to share with us what they are doing, himself and his team. The product they are developing. Next Origin Technologies is an energy startup, that is trying to improve the well-being and the lives of the Nigerian people. And we are progressing in the discussion. So Nnamani, what can you say? What can you say generally about the Ugwumba Enterprise Challenge? The impact we have made in your life and in your business orientation.
Okay, I will brief here, but personally, the Ugwumba Enterprise Challenge actually changed my thinking. It's actually changed my thinking a whole lot because I know how I was operating before I started applying for probation. So it's actually coming to Next Origin, Ugwumba Enterprise Challenge actually gave life to Next Origin Technology. We won't let Ugwumba Enterprise Challenge for Ugwumba Center for Leadership Development in Africa.
Okay, so you said it has changed your way of reasoning and thinking and the way you see your business. So can you actually tell us exactly in specifics what that have changed as far as your business is concerned?
Okay, basically, before I applied for the Ugwumba Enterprise Challenge, so I needed to learn a whole lot of new skills for me to be able to compete, because as of that time, I didn't know a whole lot about designing slides, and also filling some pitch questions. So by the time I got acquainted with Ugwumba Enterprise Challenge, so I was able to know how to actually answer pitch questions. So I think that was a huge turning point to my life. So I can actually use the impact I got from this to actually apply for a whole lot of other opportunities. And right now I can be able to stand and see something outside.
Okay, good. Okay, so I'm happy you're saying that. At least one aspect of your life and your business that has improved is the ability to pitch your idea before a client and before investors. I think that's a great one, because no matter how good your product is, if you are not able to sell it to a client, you won't be able to make sales. And if you are looking for money and you cannot share with a prospective investor or even the bank, whichever one, how they are going to get returns on their investments. If you are not able to convince them through your pitch, you won't be able to get funded. So this is a critical skill that every entrepreneur needs to be able to succeed as an entrepreneur. This is something remarkable, and I'm happy for that. And I'm sure every participant in the 2020 Enterprise Challenge also acquired this important skill. Okay, so you wanted to talk about some of your colleagues, so you wanted to talk about them. So what can you say? How good were they, or how uninterested or how lazy? They say, we used to be said that Nigerian youths are lazy. So what can you say about the Nigerian youths that were part of this year's challenge? What can you say about them?
Okay, actually, Nigerians are not actually lazy. It's just that we need this kind of. I don't even know how to put it, but
Hello? 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 Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think Valentine is still having network issues there. We've been talking with the second star prize winner at the 2020 Ugwumba Enterprise Challenge, and it's been really wonderful. He's a young boy in the university studying in electrical and electronics engineering at Federal University of Technology, and here he is today, one of the star prize winners at the highly contested Ugwumba Enterprise Challenge, a national competition at that. It is something that is worth celebrating. A young star from the university, coming for a competition like this and winning the second star prize. This is something remarkable and really interesting. Are you back?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you're back. So finish up with what you were saying before you went out.
Okay. So can you repeat the question? I didn't actually understand it.
Okay. I said that we used to hear, or there's this notion that Nigerian youths are lazy. That's a kind of notion that we have about Nigerian youths. So I want to ask you, comparing with the participants that you met during the Ugwumba Enterprise Challenge, about 400 of them from the 36 states and the FCT. So what can you say? Using the number of young people that you encounter during this challenge, do you still believe, or do you still think that Nigerian youths are lazy, or is there anything different that you want to talk about?
No, actually, Nigerians are not lazy because of a whole lot of factors. But I think the thing that is that I just want to give a kind of an advice to your question. I don't know if I'm permitted to do that.
Well, go ahead, go ahead.
Okay, so my advice is to actually because what we really need is to be able to put ourselves together and to be able to put ourselves together to get passionate about something, then start more and push ourselves to the top with positive attitude. So and secondly, we should stop looking for validations because you don't have to wait for you should stop waiting for people's permission. So if you truly believe in something and you're very passionate about it, then go for it. Or even if you fail forward. Then the last one is that we should stop caring much about what other people think about ourselves because some of these people don't actually know what they think about themselves. So that's just it. Thank you very much.
Okay, so you are the advice you have for especially young Nigerians is that they should stop thinking about what others feel about themselves. Is it what you mean?
Yes, sir.
Is that what you said? Okay, that they should stop thinking about what others feel about them. They should, if they have ideas, they should step out and begin to implement them. Right? Hello, hello.
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
Hello, I
Okay,
can hear you.
okay,
Yes,
okay.
I
So
can hear
then
you.
let me give you an opportunity to talk about your colleagues in the enterprise challenge. So, what can you say about them? Who and who threatened your chances of winning the second star prize apart from creation energy?
Okay, I think the other person that was kind of his idea was very fantastic was also Toshiko Chukure, the anyway guy. So they went into this virtual technology stuff. So their business idea was kind of compared to me. But I think virtual energy was really kind of a nightmare too.
Okay. Very well. So now let me also ask you: when you were declared the second star prize winner, how did you feel? Were you were you surprised, or were you thinking you should have been the first prize winner? Which one?
Okay, I was just like I told you, Sean. I was not really that surprised. I didn't told me that I was not really that surprised because I knew it was something that is just because I started preparing for this thing like I didn't even sleep like day and night, day and night, day and night. I was like seriously preparing for this thing since last week. So even if I took the first position, I wouldn't even be very surprised because I knew it was something that was going to come by God's grace. So thank you very much.
Okay, so you started preparing for the fourth prize since last year. Okay, now
Yes.
what if at the end of the day you were not close to the 10th position? How would you have felt?
Okay. I don't really have an answer to the question because I don't really think it's possible. I don't know, but
Okay, you mean
it's not.
it wasn't possible for you not to get to the top five, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I think that's very funny. Oh, you are really sure of the level of preparation was so okay. Let me take you back. Oh, sorry, let me go behind and ask you. So, who prepared you for this challenge? And we just open up and tell us who prepared you, for this challenge and gave you that kind of assurance that you were sure you are going to be one of the winners. So, who did the behind the scene preparation for you?
Okay. Okay. I won't say. The thing is that a whole lot of people actually contributed to me winning the second prize, but the major thing and the major information I want to communicate, I want to pass around to everybody is that. you should stop looking for validation, because as of that time, one of the reasons why I haven't been able to progress enough as of that time, because I was looking for validation. Any little thing now, I'll be like, how is this thing going to work out? I'll be asking a lot of people how is this thing going to work out. But as soon as I realized that I should stop looking for validations and actually put myself out there, know what this can actually do. Even if I fail forward. So as soon as I recognize that, I started doing those things myself. So most of this Ugwumba Enterprise challenge was something I let me see. Most of the effort was coming from my side, but I still have other people that I still want to recognize. Maybe at the end of the show, that actually contributed to me winning the second prize. Very much.
Okay, good. Okay, there is something you have not told me. I still want to hear you talk about it. Who did you study their models or their pitches before coming for this year's competition? Because I'm sure the way you are sounding, it means you must have studied a number of other people that won the prize in the past. So how did you do that? Can you just open up and let us know who, so that the other people coming next year will be able to go through the same process you went through to get to where they are, where you are today? So who did you study their models, their pitches before coming for the challenge this year?
Okay. Okay. The thing is that number one is that I don't want to kind of I don't want to kind of okay. Number one is that I use Slide BIM, just like I said at the initial. Slide BIM is a platform on YouTube that they're actually doing this pitching stuff. So they'll teach you how to pitch and how to write business pitches. So they actually motivated me, and I watched a whole lot of videos, because anything I want to do, as long as I'm very passionate about it, I'll do it to an extent that is very unique. So I actually I did a lot of research. I'm on Google every time. I'm on Google. So I did a whole lot of research I watched a thousand of pitches. So before I actually pitched this Ugwumba Enterprise Challenge. So I watched a whole lot of pitches before actually, and I also watched other pitches from Ugwumba Enterprise last year. I watched other pitches, so I knew what Ugwumba Enterprise actually wants. So with that, that's just it.
Okay, thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, we're still on the show, feedback series from the 2020 Ugwumba Enterprise Challenge. And here, Nnamani Valentine has leaked his secret. He said he took time to watch the previous participants and their videos. He took time to watch them and also studied, how to pitch on Google and all of that. So it's not easy to get to the top. It's not a day's job. It's not easy. It's something that you need to work for. Just like he also told us, he started preparing for the competition since last year, 2019. He couldn't apply because he wasn't sure he was going to win. So he waited until this year, and he took the shot and he became the second prize winner. So this is a lesson for the upcoming and emerging entrepreneurs out there. You need to study. If you want to be one of the best, you need to study. It doesn't come by miracle. You need to study and prepare yourself to get to the top. It doesn't come easy. So that is the lesson that Nnamani's story is teaching us this afternoon. He prepared, starting from last year. He prepared and and got ready for the competition. Even when it looked like the competition was not going to hold again because of the COVID, he was still there busy studying and preparing for his pitching and his business model. Ladies and gentlemen, we are still on the Ugwumba Enterprise Challenge feedback series. Nnamani, are you there? Okay, so like we said, this is feedback series where we try to hear from the winners, the participants, our partners and resource persons, how all the contributions that they made to make this year's event a wonderful success. And by the way, we have been talking to Nnamani Valentine, the CEO of Next Origin Technologies. an energy startup that won the second star prize prize of 700,000 naira at the recently organized Ugwumba Enterprise Challenge here in Abuja. Nnamani, Valentine, are you still there? Nnamani, Valentine, are you still there? Okay, while we wait for him, let's take a short break. Okay, Nnamani, are you back now? Okay, you're back now. Okay, good. So it's been wonderful talking with you. I know you have network issues from your end. It's a pity. So ladies and gentlemen, this is Ugwumba Center for Leadership Development in Africa. And to know more about us, quickly go to www.ugwumbaleaders.org, ugwumbaleaders.org. And it's where you see everything about Ugwumba Center for Leadership Development in Africa, including the Ugwumba Enterprise Challenge, the Rebrand Nigeria campaign. You see Ugwumba Leadership Academy, you see Ugwumba Enterprise Academy, and a whole lot of other programs that we implement, to equip young people and women with both leadership and enterprise skills that they need to compete favorably with others at the global stage. Now, Nnamani, are you still there, or you have gone off again? Okay, you are still there. Sorry, we have this is about 46 minutes, and we're about to go. We're about to go on the show. So let me quickly take you on the last question before I let you go. You are now a CEO of a growing startup, and now as a student, you are already a CEO of a startup that is designed to make impact and to solve a problem for the society. Now that means you are not going to run about looking for jobs. So what message or what advice do you have for other Nigerian youths who depend absolutely on the government for employment and for job opportunities? Your mic is on mute. Can you unmute your mic? Okay, go ahead.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
I think I said something. I think I said something like that previous time. So just like I said about getting passionate about something and do it yourself and do it yourself. Then I also say something about stop looking for validations and then don't care about what people think about you. So I think that's just it. So the other thing is that if you haven't found it, keep looking for it and don't settle. And also have the courage to follow your heart and your intuition. And don't waste your time living someone's life. And also don't be ashamed of slow progress, because everything comes to you at the right time. So you have to be patient and wait for the right time for it to come. And when people say no to you, you have to keep moving, because you are worth more than a team. So the first rule is to have patience. Big things start small. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Nnamani. And ladies and gentlemen, this is where we are going to draw the curtain for the show today. Nnamani, thank you so much. It's been wonderful talking to you and for you sharing your experiences, for the Ugwumba Enterprise Challenge 2020 edition. We are so happy to celebrate you, a young man like you, an undergraduate student, and one of our top Ugwumba fellows. Is a good thing for us, and we are happy that you are developing a project that is going to contribute to the economic development of this country, Nigeria. We are happy to be the ones that have given you a platform to showcase yourself, and we are sure that more opportunities are going to come to you from this platform, because we are preparing. We are preparing all of you for global investments, by the grace of God. So thank you so much for being part of the show this afternoon. Yes. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, yeah. Like I said before, I want to recognize some people before I give this closing remark. So, okay, so the first person I want to recognize is actually the contestant that impacted my life in one way or the other. Because seeing them as a contestant was already a motivation to me to push harder. It's not going to be easy. So these two were actually among the reasons why I'm here today, and their presence in this competition actually made me to to keep preparing harder. So we have great people like Eduka Johnson, Ebule Jochkuchukwu, Iban Chimeze, Josiama David, Victor Morin, NMSC, Joshua Joseph, Owase Emmanuel, Oladoku Sheks, and other great guys. So I want to recognize Amuso Pascal, Owens Francis, Choka Jean, the Njoke Pai, Benedict Obama, also my parents for all their efforts, because they were actually among the first people that gave me foundation when I entered Fudu. And I won't fail to thank some of the precious, Okwebu Chidema, and also my environment, my friends, Ugwumba Enterprise Challenge Boot Camps, my good videos, and all the resources I consume, and so on. Just like I said at the initial, there were a whole lot of factors that contributed to me winning the second prize, but I can't be able to recognize all of them here because of them. I'm filled with so much gratitude right now.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And that's the way of calling it short, calling it a day on the show this afternoon. So we thank you so much, Valentine Nnamani, our own celebrity. You are our celebrity after Biliki Sugarba. We are so proud of you, and we are happy that all of you are ready to take Nigeria to the next level with your ideas, with your skills, and with your startups. We are here working out the best for you. By the grace of God, we're going to connect you with investors, from around the world that will make sure that these ideas do not die at this stage, where they are going to be advanced, and then they become things that we can celebrate in this country to the glory of God. So, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you for the opportunity that you have given us to be part of the show this afternoon. Thank you, Nnamani. And next, on Wednesday, we are going to bring to you Ruth Ede, the third prize winner of 500,000 on the show, to also share her own story. Ruth Ede is also a student of Michael Opara, University of Agriculture, Umudike. No, these are young people that are doing amazing things. Thanks to Ugwumba Center for Leadership Development in Africa for showcasing and for identifying these ones. And on behalf of my boss, Ugwumba Uchemosu, the president of the center, I want to thank you, Nnamani Valentine, and the audience for being part of the show this afternoon. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Network issues. Network issues. Network issues.